I think, too, that this going forward is a lesson for us in looking at setting our expectations. While I agree, Leslie, with your assumption that if you ask for defund and you get delay, that's probably the more effective, what is it, negotiation strategy, we have to not tell people that that delay is a defeat,
Right.
when compared to defund in a negotiation. And too often what we get are people like Cruz who have thought through those issues strategically and knows that if you push for defund, you might get delay. But then the people that are following that and sort of half paying attention aren't thinking strategically about a pickup of any sort being a victory.
Mm-hmm.
They're insisting on defund or nothing, and that's where you get those nasty comments back to the delay people, or you get nasty comments to people looking, back at those defund people saying, they're extremists or whatever, they're not being realistic. And we do need to keep realism in mind here about what we can reasonably expect to achieve. I think that's really big for me. I've made a list of some things. What maybe that we should start concentrating on as a decision matrix. Whenever there's a bill under consideration, can it be passed? That would be the first thing that I would ask. Can it be passed in both houses? If it can it be signed? If it can't be signed, then what is the purpose of doing it? Is it a statement to the public? Is it to be shown to be doing something? Is it something that's going to position us properly for 2016? And if it's not something that positions us properly for 2016, I'm suspect. I'm suspicious of it. It's suspect to me. And then does it help move the culture in the right way, moving our argument toward the culture? That's usually the last place you'd go to look for cultural support, but that is something that we have to look at. Does it move the conversation? And then talking about how we stay out of our own way going toward 2016. If we look through that series of questions, I think we could avoid some of the problems that we had around the divisiveness, like on the shutdown, because we're constantly thinking about, does this get us into a better position overall for 2016? Does this help move an issue for us, or is it just temper to lash out or to stick Obama's nose in something? If I'm going to rub his nose in something, I want half of the country plus a whole bunch more people behind me when I do it.
Where do you, one of the tactics that the left uses, and they've used it for decades, is when they want to advance a position, what they will do is they will take a more extreme position, knowing they'll get something more moderate passed. And now that the right is aware of that, there are, or I should say, elements of the right are aware of that, and you get what we have. It's like you push for defund and you get delay, which is it's a tactic, and it works. It doesn't get you your ultimate goal, but it inches you closer. So where do you draw the line with a decision matrix like that? You push hard in one direction and you don't get that, but you inch things forward. So where's the line on that?
I don't know. And honestly, I think setting expectations is really important. And when you have Ted Cruz out there setting expectations for people who are not paying attention to the broader picture, then it could be a problem. And if you have McConnell setting lower expectations that he intends to overachieve and people don't recognize that, then that's a different kind of problem. I just want people to stop reacting viscerally and emotionally to what they think is going on without taking a step back and asking some of those questions. We're going to get it right in some places and wrong in others, but at least if we're not just knee-jerk reacting because of who says something or spinning the words to say what we think they mean, and give them time to work out strategy and play through those things, I think it works out better for us, even if we lose on a lot of negotiations. This is what the administration has done for 6 years. It's how they operate. This is what a campaign is about, not a governance. Every time we've had a scandal, there's something else. Every time there's been one thing consuming the American public, oh, our website doesn't work. Crap, we'd better have something else hit. And then they throw out an attack in another direction.